Welcome back to the channel. Tune in or ghost out. You know, guys, I think we can put the recession talk to rest because honestly, I don't know what you guys are seeing. Like the economy that I'm looking at, you know, the stock market, guys, it's good. Like we're close to hitting all-time highs. We're getting interest rate cuts. I don't know what problems that there could be. We're absolutely, certainly, without a doubt, headed on the right path. So I just want to see what Trump is talking about because he's been giving us such a good economy, you know? Trump launches $12 billion farm aid plan. Wait, a bailout for the farmers? For what? Oh, to offset losses from the China tariffs. Okay, I see what he's doing.
I'm more like, I had misinterpreted what you had said.
Give people a one-time payment to supplement their yearly income. Okay, checkmate, liberal. And you know what? I can safely say that affordability is a Democrat scam, and our farmers are doing more winning than ever. Because I know Trump has never given our farmers a bailout before, you know? Jesus, what do you mean he has? What do you mean he's been doing government payments to them since 2017? What the hell are these farmers buying? Okay, maybe he did give them some payments in the past during his first term, but other than that, this economy has no weak spots that I can even really see. Jobs are booming, layoffs are basically non-existent, and the cost to live is getting cheaper. Just look at this headline that was reported the other day. Layoffs across the United States this year are at their highest level since 2020. All right, guys, I don't know who's switching out these news headlines. I know this is a one-man channel, but something's going on here because it doesn't make sense.
All these liberals want to talk about how bad the economy is,
how much they don't want a 50-year mortgage,
and how they're not willing to buy their Teslas on a 15-year payment plan.
But they never want to talk about the low gas prices. It's okay, because, you know, Pam Bondi's gonna handle all of you people saying that the economy's in bad shape, or Trump's not doing what he promised, or this isn't what I voted for, and she has called on the top G, Kash Patel at the FBI, to create a list of extreme It's not what it sounds like, guys. This is the confusion that happens all the time. This is kind of like when she asked for the members list of a gun owners club. She didn't want to dox the people who had the guns. She just needed the list for something else. That's why I can't stand libtards. Just because you guys know what words mean and how to read and how to form a sentence, you think you know what the administration is doing. You're not in the White House. When we say we can deport you for criticizing Israel, that's not censorship, buddy. Those are the Judeo-Christian values our nation was built on. Free Palestine? How about free New York from Mamdani?
Now listen! That's called motherfucking bars, nigga! You know nothing about that!
All you care about is your health care. All you care about is your health care, your welfare, your wages not being stagnant. We're fighting for the Western Hemisphere over here, all right? Give us a break. What do you mean they're leaking the national strategy that says that we're going to abandon Europe? A united West is the only way that we win. And yeah, maybe we're abandoning Europe. Maybe we're changing our national stance and hoping that we can be friends with Moscow and China. But you just don't get it. This is that empathy we talk about on the radical left. This suicidal empathy. All right, guys, let me stop joking around. If you're a returning viewer to the channel, you already know my opinions on the economy, but lately I just been dealing with the MAGA mind virus, whether it be in the comments of my videos, other videos, or just how the discourse is right now. And if you were around for Joe Biden's presidency, this is nothing new. Whoever controls the White House controls the narrative for the most part. That's a little different for Trump because the media does hate him. I have to give him that. He only has like Fox News and Newsmax on his side, but that also kind of benefits him because no matter how bad the headline, he'll just call it fake news or not address it. And that's not even mentioning how bad left-wing media is in this country. And I know, left-wing of the same bird, but there needs to be a special trophy for people like Jake Tapper. That's not what this video is about. It's just the absolute terrible position the economy's in. We've talked about this, but it's only getting worse. And while everybody in America suffers when there's an affordability crisis, aka a recession, depression, whatever economic downturn we choose to take, you'll always have right-wing media trying to downplay the disasters we have, and you'll have people like Glenn Beck talking to an AI George Washington. I wish I was kidding.
Speak in today's language.
Okay, I get it. Let me speak to Americans.
On the other side of that, we have the new Turning Point USA star, Samantha Fulnecki. Crazy last name, I have to add. Fulnecki, like, come on. But she's going viral right now in right-wing media for getting a transgender University of Oklahoma instructor put on leave because that transgender teacher gave her a 0 about a gender essay where she was required to cite from an article, but instead she chose to talk about the Bible without using any quotes or verses from the Bible and didn't didn't even cite the article at all. Read the essay for yourself if you want to. I'm not here to make your opinion up for you, but she didn't really defend the essay or the fact that she did the work. She just said it didn't deserve a 0. To Fulnecki, all I have to say is,
hey, but shut the fuck up and suck this big thing.
She must have saw how bad the postgraduate job market has been and wanted to secure a spot early on the grifter list. Kudos to her. While Turning Point and MAGA and every group on that side tries their best to galvanize support behind culture war issues like they did in the past, they have power right now and have to be accountable to the promises they made to the public. But as we saw from the last presidency, that is very unlikely to actually happen. Instead, we'll see them double down on policies that make no sense and hurt more people, and this farmer bailout is a good example of that. Farmers aren't making money because of the tariffs, so we're giving them money from the tariffs instead of just getting rid of the tariffs. Same rationale behind the $2,000 checks. Americans can't afford groceries because of tariffs? Well, then we should cut them a $2,000 check from the tariff revenue. The scary thing is people who put this man in power are the ones that are kind of being hurt the most. The farmers overwhelmingly voted for him. What happened his first term? His trade war put the farmers in the middle of the crossfire. At some point, we gotta hold people accountable for their choices. And when you look deeper into these farmer bailouts, they go the same way of the 2008 bailouts. A small chunk will go to the actual farmers, and most of this $12 billion will end up in the hand of the corporations or the mass producers, benefiting the top and letting them expand their power in the industry, taking away from competition and hurting the independent farmers that still exist, especially when you take into consideration that this year's farmer bankruptcies are already higher than last year's. And this $12 billion in the grand scale of things is just a drop in the bucket, and we'll probably see a payment of equal size or bigger next year. The farming industry in America has been on life support for a while now. This is not just a Trump problem. Biden also gave them large tax cuts and subsidies. I'm not sure how to deal with that problem, but constantly toting a good economy while we have to bail out every industry individually is crazy. And that's not even touching on the attack of privacy that is going on right now, which has really been the thing that pissed me off the most. Everybody talks about surveillance state and censorship, but this is the first president ever to abuse your rights this much. With AI integration happening everywhere and the effects of AI being felt everywhere, many Americans are concerned about their privacy and how much information AI truly has access to. While many people never questioned it before and just kind of took AI at face value, as red flags were coming up, the Trump admin is trying to find a way to stop states from regulating AI in any sort of way, even if that means signing an executive order that takes the state's rights away to do that. What part of winning is this in? When I tell this to a liberal friend, do I do the gritty? Do I do a little shimmy? Do I do the YMCA dance? Because to anybody not wearing a red hat, this seems very dystopian. But whatever, bro. Your gas prices are down. You can drive your car to the job you no longer have, and from all the money you save from the gas, you can spend a little bit more on groceries because you can divide it up into 20 payments, and then you're gonna get back in your car, take that money you saved from putting your groceries on a payment plan, saving money at the gas station, and then you're gonna go sleep in your 1-bedroom duplex that you rent from Blackstone. And even though you can't afford it, they also offer a payment plan. But it's okay. All this money you're saving from putting things on payment plans and gasoline, can't forget that. You can save up to buy yourself a 50-year mortgage. The whole game plan makes sense. You're either rich or you're not. And if you're not, eat shit. But again, what do I know? Just an unemployed guy playing Call of Duty. Share my opinion. If you agree or disagree, let me know down below in the comments. I do read the comments. Does Trump really have a plan at all? Or does he not need one because nobody's going to hold him accountable? If you haven't already, like and subscribe to join the thread. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Until next time.